Up across the United States of America this weekend, from Portland to Seattle to Louisville, protesters took to the street as the nation honored the life of civil rights hero John Lewis. While some protests were largely peaceful, others descended into clashes between law enforcement and demonstrators. Here's a breakdown of the unrest. Portland has been brimming with tension since 2 weeks now. What began as a peaceful protest on Friday night quickly turned violent after the police tried to disperse crowds with various munitions. According to Portland police, members of the crowd had gas masks, shields, leaf blowers, power tools, fireworks and lasers with them. Federal agents deployed tear gas and flashbangs from behind the fence, set up as a barricade between the protesters and the Justice Center. According to local reporters, a crowd of peaceful protesters had been chanting Black Lives Matter right before agents released the gas. Dozens of protesters have been arrested in Seattle this weekend. According to sources, a response team from U.S. Customs and Border Protection will be deployed to remain on standby to help protect federal facilities in the city. 47 people have been arrested on a variety of charges, including failure to disperse and obstruction. According to Seattle police, 59 officers have been injured in the violent clashes. The police has claimed that the protesters threw rocks, bottles, fireworks and other explosives at the officers. The statement from the police has also mentioned that the demonstrators entered a construction site and set fire to portable trailers and broke down the windows of personal vehicles in the area. Demonstrators in Louisville have been demonstrating and protesting the police shooting and the death of Breonna Taylor in March. According to Louisville Police Department, 76 people have been arrested for allegedly blocking off a street with barrels filled with water, urine and bleach. A group of heavily armed black protesters marched through Louisville demanding justice for Breonna Taylor. 3 members of the group have been hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. The police has said that the members got injured when a weapon was accidentally discharged.
To rebuild the crime scene.
The Oakland police declared the Saturday protest as an unlawful assembly and asked the demonstrators to disperse. The protesters light fireworks in the middle of downtown Oakland during a protest. Demonstrators knocked over barricades in front of police headquarters and splattered paint on the building walls. The police authorities tweeted these images of a firecracker, blue paint splattered on the sides of a building and a shattered glass door leading inside. In Colorado, a car drove through a crowd and a protester was shot in Colorado's city of Aurora during demonstrations against racial injustice. According to Aurora's police department, a protester fired a weapon, striking at least one person who was taken to a hospital in a stable condition. Protesters also broke down the windows at the courthouse and a fire was started in an office. The police declared the protest as an unlawful assembly and protesters were then ordered to leave the area. In the city of Austin, a protester was shot dead during demonstrations against police brutality. A car was seen driving through the protest before shots were fired. According to an eyewitness, the protester was shot when the driver opened fire from the car. Initial reports suggest that the victim might have been carrying a rifle and approached the suspect's vehicle.